my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my Maison Francis Kurkdjian collection, my small collection. I only have 2 scents, and I'm going to be sharing 4 samples, not 8, but 4. 4 samples, some of the samples that I have purchased over the past month, and I want to give my first impression and some of them my review because I have worn them. So if you'd like to see what MFK fragrances I am loving and what I am in the market for, please keep watching. So if you guys watched my luxury haul, this might come out before then, so never mind. But if you saw my beauty haul from June, I recently acquired 2 Maison Francis Kurkdjian fragrances, and you guys, I am loving this fragrance house. Now, I was first introduced to the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian probably a little over a year ago. I heard about it on YouTube. I heard about it from a friend, and then I finally got a sample. Shout out to my girl DDG LA Diva. She so graciously gifted me with a sample probably a good while ago, and since then I have been hooked. But I really never wanted to take the plunge in buying MFK because, let's face it, it is so expensive. Their fragrances come in, I believe now they have a 1.2 ounce, a 2.4 ounce, and a 6.8 ounce. And I don't know, just something about paying upwards of $300 for 2 ounces of fragrance and not the traditional 3.3 or 3.4. I was like, hold up, this is a lot. But I knew that I really wanted it. So I've been asking for this scent for probably 8 months now. It's been on my wish list, and it's been on a list that I have given to others, and I finally got one for my birthday, and I purchased one because I just could not contain myself, you guys. I love these scents so much. Everything that I have tried so far, with exception of a few, I am just like so swoon over. The scents are so interesting, especially the ones I have here today. They're so similar yet so different. So the first scent I want to talk about is the belle of the ball. She is the one who you are probably here to see. You probably want to know my review on. This is probably the most famous Maison Francis Kurkdjian scent of them all, and that is none other than my good girl, the good girl, the lovely, well, actually, she has no gender, so we're not going to call her a she, but Baccarat Rouge 540. This scent is everything. I retracted my statement, and I'm not going to call her the good girl because she has no gender. This fragrance is amazing. I've smelled it on men. Of course, I've smelled it on women. I haven't tried the extract version. Most of the guys who I've recommended it to have gone ahead and purchased that one, but this fragrance just does something to me. I will say that it's very polarizing. You're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. More often than not, people say that they smell this and they're like, whoa, that's intense, but I really like it. Now, when I first tried this scent, it smelled like band-aids to me. It smells very medicinal. It's very sweet. It's very woody, but super sweet and sugary. It was so interesting. It's such a bold scent. I've really only worn it in the winter time. I have not yet worn it in the summer, and I'm actually kind of afraid how it's going to mix with my body chemistry because it's very warm and humid where I live, and I tend to heat up and start sweating. But this scent is just captivating. Every time I meet someone, or I'm introduced to someone, or they see me and I'm wearing this, they take a step back and they go, ooh, what are you wearing? And it's because this is so unique. So let me read to you the notes. The notes are jasmine, saffron, ambergris, and woody notes. To me, this just smells like sweet old-fashioned band-aids, but a very fabulous version. I'm gonna spray this on a piece of paper. Let's see. Yeah, it smells, the medicinal part might be the jasmine, but it smells like sweet, sugary, old school band-aids. It's very medicinal, but it's also so striking and beautiful. It's sweet without being super feminine. Like I said, this is something that smells amazing on both women and men. Honestly, every time I wear it, I have the same reaction. It just makes me feel so warm and cozy. It's definitely, for me, a fall or winter scent. I don't know how it's gonna wear this summer, but I am going to try it. I mean, not that I'm really going anywhere, but this is probably my favorite scent that I've ever tried. It is very pricey, but it's well worth it, and it just reminds me of like a sexy hug. Like, it's so captivating and polarizing. I don't know how anyone would not like this. I am obsessed with this scent. It got on my hand. It just smells so beautiful. It's so unique. It literally smells like a sweet, sexy Band-Aid to me, but in such a fabulous way. And what I love about this is that the projection, it doesn't have the best projection. You really can't smell this on me because I don't overspray, because you can really go overboard. I don't spray too much, so you can't really smell it like when I'm standing at a distance. But once you get close to me, the way this just hovers on my skin, I promise you, I get tons of compliments wearing this because I do have a few samples now, and this is just fabulous. Now, another thing I want to mention is the longevity. I can wear this sprayed on my décolletage, on my wrists, wherever else. I can smell it on my clothes for at least 4 or 5 days. It is that strong and it lasts that much. This is an amazing scent. So like I said, is it expensive? Yes, but I really think it's worth it. The fact that, number one, it's unisex, so if you're in a relationship, you and your guy or your girl or whoever, you guys can both wear this. It is the sexiest scent ever, and I love, my most favorite thing is when I'm out and about and I smell somebody with this on, and we just kind of like, I get you, you're wearing MFK, you know it. I was at a rap concert once and someone walked by with this, and it just made me happy because this scent, you guys, the notes are just blended so amazingly. It's warm and inviting, it's cozy, it's beautiful. I want to wear this on like a cabin trip and just feel fabulous and sexy and amazing. This is just everything. I probably wouldn't wear this day to day. I tend to wear this on more special events or going out at night, date night, something like that. It's not daytime appropriate for me, but I probably know people who would wear it during the daytime. But she, or let me not call her she, this scent is amazing. Just when you are trying to be powerful and make a statement, this is not for the faint of heart. If you want to try this as a blind buy, just know that it makes a significant statement. And if you are into those type of scents, I think you would love this. Okay, my second and last full-size scent that I have is none other than Maison Francis Kurkdjian Gentle Fluidity Gold. So this is the second scent that I tried from MFK, I believe. And I tried it, I bought it. Did I blind buy? No, I bought a sample, and we're gonna get to that in the end, how you can save money and actually try these fragrances before you buy them, because unless you live in a major city, you might find it hard to actually get your hands on MFK to actually sample them. But I did purchase a sample of this, and let me just spray it so you guys can see just what it's giving. I mean, she is definitely, she's a woman, a beautiful woman. So let's spray it. Ooh, I also love MFK's spray nozzles. The mist is so fine. It just makes me light up. You guys know when I start cheesing from ear to ear when I'm smelling a fragrance, you know that it is good. Okay, this to me smells like mature cotton candy, and I'm gonna expound upon that in a moment. Mature cotton candy and vanilla. Now, this is a very beautiful, sweet but mature scent. And when I say sweet but mature, I mean, you know, there are some scents that are very sweet and it's very like a 20-year-old sweet. This is like grown woman, feminine, sweet and beautiful. It smells like cotton candy. The vanilla is heavy. Let me read to you the notes. The notes are juniper berries, nutmeg, coriander, ambery, musks, woods, and vanilla. Now, to me, I smell a little bit of musk, but not too much. Definitely vanilla, and it just smells like cotton candy. but without being too sickly sweet and like immature. This is a lovely feminine scent. I could see this being an amazing wedding day scent. It's just so beautiful and light and airy. It does have some depth to it, but it is nothing like Baccarat Rouge 540. It's definitely more like this is she. She's one of these. She's one of these. She sips tea with her pinky out. She's feminine, she's fabulous, she's light, she's very classic and chic. She's very proper. She's very well mannered and well versed. She is just everything. This is a beautiful scent. I have this on today with 2 other scents because I was trying fragrance and now I smell like 3 things. But this is just beautiful. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that these are similar. They both have sweet notes. This is definitely more androgynous, more unisex. This is definitely feminine in my opinion. This is everyday for me. Everyday, church, work. But I could also see you wearing this on a date. If you're like going out for Valentine's Day and you want a good like come hither and just smell my femininity and let it radiate across the room, like this is gorgeous. It definitely doesn't have the lasting power that Baccarat Rouge 540 has, but when I wear this, I'm not looking for that. When I wear this, I'm looking to just feel feminine and beautiful and like, it just, like, this is how you feel. This scent is another gorgeous one. I'm so glad I tried it. Now, the interesting thing about the Gentle Fluidity, I guess, duo is that there's a Gentle Fluidity Silver and a Gentle Fluidity Gold. And I believe today I will review the Gentle Fluidity Silver. These 2 fragrances, Gentle Fluidity Gold and Gentle Fluidity Silver, are composed of the same fragrance notes. They're just in a different order. And I think that is so amazing. Shout out to all my nerds. I am a nerd. I just think the composition of fragrance is so interesting. The fact that you could use the same notes in 2 different fragrances and they smell opposite, literally like day and night, is amazing. But when you think about it, how many brands have amber? How many brands have musks? How many brands have vanilla or citrus? Yet the way they're combined just makes them so unique. So I really like that about the Gentle Fluidity Gold versus Silver, but definitely Gold is my favorite. And she is one that I think I will use the most. I could see myself wearing this every day, and I know I'm gonna run through this bottle super quickly. Okay, so now I want to talk about how I get my samples and also how I purchase my Gentle Fluidity Gold for a really great price. So if you don't know, you can shop these fragrances online. I will leave the link down below to the website. But if you shop the USA site on a desktop, people have told me it's different if you're using a tablet or your cell phone. But if you shop through the desktop, you can actually buy these fragrances in European prices. So I believe this one is about I want to say it's maybe 150 euros, which equates to maybe like 168 USD currently. So instead of paying $225 for Gentle Fluidity Gold, you can pay $168. So that's a tip. That's how I got this fragrance, a little bit of a discount. I mean, it's not too much, but every little bit counts, especially when you like MFK so badly that you had to create an MFK budget. So that definitely helps you out. Another thing that's great about the website is that you can purchase samples. And like I said in the beginning, I love this because if you don't live in a major city, you might have a hard time finding this brand. I believe they're sold at Neiman Marcus, at Saks, and maybe a few other stores. I'm not sure. I've seen this brand in Neiman Marcus before, but I didn't know what it was about, so I just steered clear, especially because in store I'm more likely to like splurge and blind buy things off of impulse, and that's not what I'm trying to do. But online you can actually purchase the samples. So I believe you get 5 or 6 samples for about $14 or so. And the great thing about this, and I keep telling people about it, please take advantage because it's almost like you really don't pay for them. So what happens is you purchase your bundle of 5 to 6 different fragrance samples, and then after your order is placed, you'll receive a coupon code that is good in the amount of however much you spent on your samples. So let's say the fragrance samples are $14 and you bought 2 batches of them, you spent $28. Now you can use that coupon code for $28 off a future fragrance. So when you look at it, you really have nothing to lose if you know you're going to purchase from the MFK website. But it's a really great way to be able to try the fragrances you want without having to go to the store right now, which could be an event in itself, or maybe your stores are closed right now. So let's get into the ones that I'm going to talk about today. So the first fragrance I'm going to talk about is Oud Silk Mood. And this is one that people always talk about because it's an oud, it's a rose, I believe. Let's see. This is one that people always talk about. It has notes of oud, rose, Bulgaria, blue chamomile, and papyrus. This is a lovely, lovely scent. This puts me in the mind of like a soft, velvety, rosy oud. I did spray a little piece of paper in here. It's definitely not sweet, so I think this is a nice unisex oudy scent, but it doesn't do anything amazing for me. My favorite oud rose praline scent is Swiss Arabian Shagaf Oud, the unisex one. That is just the best oud. First of all, it's $37. I'll link it down below, and it just smells amazing. This one is a little too, it's a little too light. It doesn't do much for me. I'll spray it again just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, this smells like a masculine rosy oud. It's not sweet. It's very nice. It kind of has like a powdery base to it. I smell woodsy notes. I smell a little bit of the chamomile. And the chamomile definitely mellows it out. So this is not my favorite. It's a nice scent. I think this would smell amazing on a man, but for me, not so much. Okay, the next scent that I'm going to be reviewing is Grand Soir, and this one is so interesting. First, let me read to you the notes. The notes are sweet lavender and vanilla, spiced up with the darkness of benzoin from Siam, tonka bean from Brazil, and citrus labdanum from Spain. Now, when I first tried this, I said, ooh, no, way too masculine. But let me spray it again, because when I actually sprayed this on the skin, it warmed up and it was so sweet and beautiful on me. This is definitely a deep, dark scent. It's not for the faint of heart. I get very much ambery scents from it. It smells like amber, musk, and cologne. This one smells very masculine to me, but on my skin, when I actually spray it on my skin, it smells sweet after a while. It settles down a bit and it's beautiful. This is not one that I would wear during the spring and summer though. I will be purchasing this, but it will absolutely be in the fall because it's a little too heavy of a scent for me for the summertime. But I'm actually surprised that I like Grand Soir because, like I said, it smells a little more masculine and it's heavy. It has very musky notes. It smells like amber to me, which those are not scents that I usually love, but something about the way those notes are just fabulously blended. It smells amazing. It kind of smells like incense on me as well. It was just something different. And now that my fragrance collection is so expansive, I probably have like 50 plus, it's so important for me to choose fragrances that are a little different. I purchased one a little while ago that was just two, and when you have a large collection, you'll just be consuming if you don't scale back and go to ones that just give you a special feeling or evoke a certain emotion. And if you guys have watched any other of my fragrance videos, you know that fragrance is super personal to me. It evokes emotion. It's nostalgic. I love when I smell a scent and I go like this, or I smile and it brings me back to a place, point in time with someone, what have you, that just evokes a certain memory or emotion. So that's really why I'm into fragrance, and Grand Soir just does something to me. So that's one that I will definitely be picking up in the fall time. Okay, our next scent is Feminine Plural. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And I saw a review that said that this smells like floral, citrus, soapy, clean notes. Let me read to you guys the actual notes though. So this is a generous floral bouquet with enriching notes of iris, violet, jasmine, patchouli, and vetiver. Now let's see if I can point those out. I definitely smell the patchouli. This is a really nice scent. It does smell a little soapy and floral. It's not one of my favorites. On my skin, it kind of just disappears, but it is beautiful. I think I smell like violet. Yeah, there is violet in here. Beautiful, beautiful scent. I could see someone wearing this for their wedding. I could see someone wearing this every day. It's a very nice, easygoing, everyday scent. Super, super daytime wearable and appropriate. Very feminine and beautiful. But for me, I don't know. It just doesn't do it. Maybe I need to wear it a little longer. It's definitely not one of my favorites, but it is a nice, lightweight floral scent. The last scent I'm going to talk about is none other than Gentle Fluidity Silver, and this is the more masculine version of Gentle Fluidity Gold. Like I said, it has the same exact notes as Gentle Fluidity Gold, which are juniper berries, nutmeg, coriander, ambery musks, woods, and vanilla, but they are in a different order and probably in different composition in terms of percentage as well. This is good. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is good. Okay, so this is definitely a more masculine version, but I like it. I've actually sprayed this on myself and it works for me. I get citrus notes. I smell vodka in here and like musk. It's very light and fresh and citrusy. Yeah, they have the same exact notes, but this one definitely has a more woody core. I either smell vodka or gin. This definitely has more masculine citrusy notes, but something about this works. It's just so light and airy with a little bit of depth because of the woodsy notes in it. I think this would be amazing for hot weather. Citrusy scents to me just blossom and flourish in the hot, steamy weather. So I think this will be great for summer and spring. I can't wait to smell this on a man. Ooh, this is gorgeous. It is like, it's cologne-y, it's citrusy, it's woodsy, it's musky. It is nothing like Gentle Fluidity Gold, and for that I love it. Oh yeah, this is a nice one. So guys, those are all the scents I have to share with you today. I do see myself purchasing another MFK fragrance in the future, and if I do, I will definitely come back and haul and review that one, as well as the rest of my MFK samples that I have to try. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have you tried MFK? Let me know down below. Also, let me know what some of your favorites are. Maybe you see some in here that I like and we like similar fragrances. MFK is just a house that, like, once you dip your toe in, you might as well just go ahead and dive in. It is an amazing fragrance house. I am obsessed. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.